Sprinkles, Santa Claus's special elf. Because everything is special with sprinkles. Santa Claus knows you're special too, and he has something to say to you. So listen close as Santa Claus shares holiday cheer with you. You can leave a special message for Santa Claus and get on the nice list at www.santaclaussays.net. Now here is the big man himself, Santa Claus!
Ho, 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 Merry Christmas to all the boys and the girls of the world. And Santa Claus says to be good for goodness sakes. And Santa Claus says his word for the day, Santa Claus says, be merry. Be merry. Hello, boys and girls. Santa Claus here with Santa Claus Says from santaclaussays.net. This is the show we come to you every day during the Christmas season of 2025, and we bring you three things. We bring you some Christmas cheer with some funny jokes and a visit with our elf Sprinkles. We tell a Christmas story that's an adventure story. We've been telling a story about Santa Claus as a substitute teacher, and we read a letter to Santa. So we do all that here on santaclaussays.net, which is the home of where you can send Santa Claus a voicemail or an email or a text message, and I will receive those and read those and perhaps share those right here on our program. It's also the place where you can get our free holiday Santa Claus Says coloring book, and we hope that you'll do just that. It's a free download that you get right there at santaclaussays.net. And then we also have our shows are every night at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time on live stream on YouTube. And the shows are also on Facebook as well as on podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. And you can find everything at santaclaussays.net. Well, we want to mention to you that our word for the day is merry, to be merry. Merry Christmas, we always say at this time of year, and we really mean it. And we would like to decorate our Christmas calendar tree with an ornament for every day of the Christmas season. So a little bit later on in our program, we're going to put a star-shaped ornament on the day 17, since we're 17 days from Christmas, and we'd like to decorate our Christmas tree. There's our glockenspiel, boys and girls, which means it's time for our Santa's jokes of the day. So what do you call Santa's dog? Santa Paws. Ho, 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 get it? Paws of a dog. Santa's dog is Santa Paws. One more joke. Why did the Christmas ham go to a party? It was on a roll. Ho, 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 ho. It was on a roll. Oh, my goodness. We like to have fun here at Santa Claus Says. Well, the glockenspiel, boys and girls, means now it is time for our segment of Christmas Around the World. We like to share this segment because we know that children from around the world tune in to santaclaussays.net and we like to learn about Christmas traditions around the world. Today, it's talking about Christmas in Spain. In Spain, families celebrate Christmas with big feasts and joyful parades. On January 6th, children receive presents from the three kings, who arrive in colorful parades called cabalgatas. Christmas Eve is called Nochebuena, and families gather for a special dinner, sometimes with seafood or roast lamb. People enjoy Torrón, a sweet almond candy, and sing carols called Villancias. Homes are decorated with lights, nativity scenes, and festive stars. The celebrations are full of music, magic, and sweet treats. We love to celebrate Christmas around the world, and on our next episode tomorrow, we'll have Christmas from another country in the world, so you want to make sure that you tune in to that. The glockenspiel, boys and girls, means it's now time for our special feature, which is Santa Claus's Lesson, the book that we're reading during this Christmas season. We read a chapter every day up until Christmas Day, and then if you want to listen to the previous chapters, you can go back to previous episodes of Santa Claus Says. but it is built every day, builds one another. So you want to make sure you tune in tomorrow's episode of Santa Claus Says to get the next part of the story. This is a story of kindness. Santa's special lesson, a story of kindness. And today we're on chapter 12, which is called Stories from Home. Wednesday morning brought excited chatter as students arrived, eager to share their homework. Mr. Winters created a circle with chairs, and everyone was settled and invited them to share. Tyler went first. I helped my little sister clean her room without being asked. She was really happy, and my mom said she was proud of me. Hannah shared next. I made breakfast for my parents. The eggs were kind of messy, but they said it was the best breakfast they had ever had because I made it with love. One by one, the children shared their experiences. Marcus had given up video game time so his brother could use the computer for homework. Sophia had braided her grandmother's hair and listened to her stories. The twins had washed their dad's car as a surprise. When it was Emma's turn, she spoke more confidently than before. I drew a picture for my mom. She had had a hard day at work, and I wanted to make her smile. She put it on the refrigerator and said it was beautiful. These are all wonderful examples of generosity and kindness, Mr. Winters said, his eyes twinkling. Now, I have a question. Did any of you notice how you felt when you did these things? Happy, several children called out. It felt good, Riley added, like I was doing something important. Exactly, Mr. Winters nodded. Acts of kindness don't just help the person receiving them, they make them feel good too. When we're kind to others, our brains release chemicals that make us happy. It's like kindness is its own reward. He walked to the whiteboard and drew a circle with arrows. Here's something fascinating. When you're kind to someone, they're more likely to be kind to others. And those people are more likely to be kind to still more people. One act of kindness can ripple out and affect dozens or even hundreds of people. The children's eyes widened. So if I'm nice to one person, they might be nice to someone else. Exactly. Kindness is contagious in the best possible way. Now let's think about the opposite. What happens when we're unkind to someone? The classroom grew quiet. Finally, Marcus spoke up. I guess being mean is contagious too. Like if someone's mean to you, you might be grumpy and mean to the next person. Very insightful, Marcus, Mr. Winters praised. So here's my challenge for you. Today, let's see how many kindness ripples we can create. Every time you're kind to someone, you're not just helping that one person, you're potentially starting a chain reaction. He pulled out a jar filled with colorful paper stones. This is our kindness jar. Every time someone in the class does something kind, whether I see it or someone reports it, I will add a stone to the jar. Let's see if we can fill it by Friday. The children loved this tangible way to track their kindness. Mr. Winters could see the competitive spark in some of them, but he also saw genuine interest in the concept of spreading kindness like ripples in a pond. Within minutes of starting their regular lessons, kind words filled the classroom. I like your shoes, Riley. You are really good at math, Tyler. Your puzzle piece is awesome, Marcus. Emma sat quietly, receiving several compliments about her drawing ability, but unsure how to respond. Finally, Hannah turned to her directly. Emma, I think you're really nice. I'm sorry we didn't include you before. Emma's eyes filled with tears, happy tears. Thank you, she whispered. That means a lot. Mr. Winters watched with a full heart. The transformation was happening, word for word, choice by choice, moment by moment. By the end of Wednesday, the kindness jar was already half full, and the classroom felt warmer, kinder, more connected than it had just 3 days before. Well, there's the glockenspiel, boys and girls. That's the end of our story. Remember to tune in for tomorrow's episode chapter 13 of our story, and we read this story every day until Christmas. Now, we have our time when we have letters to Santa Claus. Our letter today is from Lily, who's aged 9 years old. She says, Dear Santa, Christmas is almost here. I'm Lily. I want to thank you for always reading my letters. I wish for a bracelet-making kit because I want to make gifts for my friends and family. I hope you stay warm and have fun delivering presents. Love, Lily. Ho, 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 Lily, I love delivering presents, especially to good boys and girls like you. And Santa always has surprises ready to give you. I hope that you'll remember that Santa Claus loves hot cocoa and cookies, so don't forget me. Now, I want you to remember, if you'd like to reach out to Santa, you can do that. You can go to santaclaussays.net, and that's the place to leave me a voicemail or an email or even a text message, and I receive all of those, and I will write you back. So I hope that you'll do just that. You can find everything you want at santaclaussays.net. That's what we do here. Well, the glockenspiel means it's now time for today's word of the day and to decorate our Christmas tree. Today's word of the day is to be merry. Be merry. So the word is merry, like for Merry Christmas. And so we want to decorate our Christmas tree with an ornament that is like a star. So we have a star ornament, and we put it right here on day 17, because we are now 17 days from Christmas. Help us every day to decorate our Christmas tree as we get closer and closer to Christmas Day. It'll be so much fun. Well, boys and girls, that glockenspiel means it's almost time for us to say goodbye for this episode of Santa Claus Says. We want to remind you that we have 2 special episodes of Santa Claus Says that come up on Christmas Eve when we read The Night Before Christmas, and then on Christmas Day in the morning, that time, when we read the Nativity story, the story of the first Christmas, which we read from the Bible. So you want to be here every day until Christmas, including Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and we'll have all these special stories for you. You can find us at santaclaussays.net on our website. We are live on a live stream on YouTube at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time every evening. And our show is on Facebook, and then it's on the podcast on Apple Podcast and on Spotify. And we hope that you will join us there. It's special to have you with us this Christmas season when we have this time together. Santa Claus loves you and is with you every day and listens to what you have to say. I think I also want you to know that Santa Claus says always to be good for goodness sakes. Goodbye, Merry Christmas. Goodbye.
You're special to Santa Claus, just like sprinkles. Get on Santa's nice list at santaclaussays.net and watch Santa Claus Says live on YouTube. Tell him Sprinkles sent you.